We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. It's the home opener of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
You want to watch the team put the ball in play. This is the team you want to watch. They are last in the league in strikeouts. 1 through 9, they put the ball in play. They put pressure on you. It's going to be a fun watch to see how they battle the other team's pitchers.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Cubs, right fielder, number 25.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, these Nationals as they enter play here tonight. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Brandon Crawford comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Calling for it, Conforto. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, center
at the
fielder
plate, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And he lays off for ball 1. To third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So a runner at first with 2 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Cubs. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Robinson Cano stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. Throw won't get him. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep the lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. A matchup with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. Conforto has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Josh Harrison stands in, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Justin Upton. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Down go the... In now is Anthony Rendon, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Towards second. Beautiful diving stop to first. Got him. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 8.
So striding in, Wilson Ramos. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, that's a big hit right there. So often overlooked for what it does, even if he doesn't get a hit.
Into the box, Tyler Glasnow. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Arrieta is there for it, but it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. And the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
The pitcher
so striding forward now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Gonzalez. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out. That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Cubs are in now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Center fielder.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he's safe.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trey Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
And this is fouled at the plate. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch. The changeup down, just didn't get him to go after it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Harrison's got to get rid of it. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Riding in once again, Robinson Cano. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Robinson Cano is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When a guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Carlos Gonzalez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strikes.
Ready with another 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. First and second now, one man out. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Goes to third with it. So now two men in scoring position.
The third baseman,
now with the plate, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Arrieta sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Crawford.
Hit back up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 26.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something. Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a curveball in for a strike.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning. And he is in there.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Jason Kipnis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull a ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
Josh Harrison stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swinging a little blooper to center. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit softly on the ground to third. Harrison comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in for his second at bat, Tyler Glasnow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Arrieta into the windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still. Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Justin Upton.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Popped high in the air. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 49.
Striding into the box, Jake Arrieta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Now he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he's strong. You see him hold up on that 0-2 pitch? You got to be ready to hit, but man, way to hold up.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's Robbie Cano now. A hit in 2 tries so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Fowler. Gone! So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Abreu's going to head for second. He'll get it into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Carlos Gonzalez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Third baseman number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And there's ball 2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. Brandon Crawford is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High pop up. Rendon is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The center fielder
digging in to try it again. Mike Trout. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this pitch is right down the middle. Strike 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. Glasnow just to the right of the mound, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs get a run. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Michael Conforto.
And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Tyler Glasnow.
Digging in once again, Tyler Glasnow. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Brad Miller will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Miller.
Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fowler has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Kipnis. He's singled and 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cano onto the grass. Makes the play. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Alex Colomé takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Rendon down at 3rd. On to 1st, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8. Justin
ready for another
Upton.
shot now. Justin Upton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Here's a breaking ball too low. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one. 3-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And a fastball, called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order.
It's time.
Still striding in once again, Adam Eaton. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Here it comes on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Trey Turner.
First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, second baseman.
There's Robbie Cano now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12-6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
Well, he came to play.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Tapper right back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Washington, but they still lead it 3-2.
Leading out for the Cubs, catcher Yadier Molina.
Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Line toward right center. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now
Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard. Rendell Grichuk will come on to pinch hit here.
Rendell Grichuk.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 0-2 delivery. And, oh, look out, as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And there he goes toward second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a match. Move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-hander. Todd Frazier will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cano for 1 on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Nationals on top, 3-2. Todd Frazier. Will stay in the ball game.
Now catching.
Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home. Boone Logan will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Wellington Castillo.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Lifted in the air out to center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number
in
6.
now is Anthony Rendon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Slapped hard the opposite way. Fowler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 30.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got to balance.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now, stunning shot there of the Capitol as we welcome you back to Nationals Park here in D.C.
Leading off for the Cubs,
Mark Melanson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching for Washington, number 41.
Mike Trout is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Melanson looks in, coming at him with the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Eaton on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep, they're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner will get back standing. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 0-1, here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. There.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runners back. Runners on first with 1 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And the pitch on 2-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate. Boone Logan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from Justin Bohr, will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That misses 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Tyler Glasnow earns the